Katie, very good to see you. Now, in the Times in September, you wrote, Philip Hammond needs to be radical. Tinkering around the edges won't do. So how do you think he did?
I think in circumstances that he was in, actually, he did it enough. I don't think it was, amazingly shocking for people. I would have loved to have seen some commitment to building on 1% of the Green Belt to build 4 million homes. I think we're not quite there yet. But actually, he did enough in terms of preserving his job, making sure Conservative MPs are willing to back him. You could feel the atmosphere in the chamber and around Parliament afterwards that people are thinking that Philip Hammond did the right thing.
He's had a really good write-up apart from The Guardian and The Mirror, which you would expect to lob boulders at him. The press has been universally kind to him today.
Because they're used to a very cautious Philip Hammond. They're used to a man who, if he has spending commitments, he always wants to match them with income coming in, and he broke that this time round. It's kind of end of austerity as we know it, and for him to say that the OBR figures are gloomy and he wants to prove them wrong shows that this is a Chancellor coming out fighting.
So, few budgets really last in the memory. The classics, Geoffrey Howe in 81, Nigel Lawson in 88, and then more recently we've had ones that unravel. Gordon Brown's in 2007, George Osborne in 2012, Philip Hammond himself earlier this year. Where's this one going to sit in the pantheon, do you think?
Well, when I did some media coverage yesterday and I said, well, of course the devil's in the detail, because you never comment really early on in a budget in case there's something on page 134 that you haven't quite spotted. And actually, when we saw the first stamp duty kind of promise, I was cheering, jumping up and down in front of the TV saying, that's more like it. That's what Conservatives, back. We are the party of home ownership, and we are telling young people there is a reason to come and vote for us. And we thought to ourselves during the day, maybe this might be unravelling a bit, but it didn't really. He would have known the figures, he would have known the comparisons, and actually whether or not it financially makes huge amounts of sense or whether it's a political gesture. And that's what it was. But that's good enough for us, and I don't think you're going to have any kickback on that.
Now, among those we've heard of today, Sir Michael Fallon spoke in the budget debate in the Commons this afternoon. First time we've heard from him since he resigned as Defence Secretary, of course. Among the things he was saying, he wanted the government to institute more tax breaks for companies offering wider share ownership. That's quite a radical policy that the Chancellor might consider, isn't it?
It is, but it's about being the party of aspiration. It's showing that actually you can get on the ladder. We do want to help you with the helping hand up rather than handing down to people. And it's kind of a bit old-fashioned Tory values, actually, and showing people that there has to be a place for those who deserted the Conservatives at the last election because they felt that the party didn't represent those aspirational views anymore. And that young people were sitting there thinking, well, actually, I'm working really hard, I'm doing my best, and I'm not getting far in life. Wages are stagnating. So I think it's about going back to them and showing that we can be more than just that.
All right, Katie Perrior, we can leave it there. It's great to see you. Come and see us again soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.